welcome to the Mommanevin Knits YouTube channel. My name is Joan and I am Mommanevin here on YouTube as well as Instagram, Telegram, and Ravelry. Today is August 17th. This is episode 85 and our high today will be 90 degrees. I finally got this far. I have tried to record this 4 times, so anyway. Today's going to be a little bit different because there's a lot of incoming. That was bad. But it's not yarn. Well, we'll talk about it. Okay. So, the first thing I want to talk about is I did finish the bag for the Knit with Joan giveaway. And I sent that off to our winner, and I'm going to play the video here where I did the spinner on Knit Night. Congratulations, Emily. I hope that you enjoy your bag. You should get it, I think, tomorrow. Okay? So, let's go. All right. So, the 250 bag, I'm not finished with it. I promise you I will finish it and have it on Knit Night tomorrow night if you want to see it. But this is what it looks like so far. So, see this green line right here? These two fabrics were very busy. And so, in order to kind of break it up a little bit, I just kind of put a little fake piping there. So, you know, to break it up. I personally like it. I hope you do too. Normally, I put like a decorative stitch, not decorative, but you know, just a stitch along there, but I'm not going to do that this time. So these two parts are done and I will work on it tonight and tomorrow and I will have it finished for Knit Night. So if you want to see what it looks like, you can see it there. Now, this is time for me to give you a reminder that if you want to win this bag, you need to put a comment below. So the way that I run my giveaways, because I'm just weird that way, is that I go 3 weeks. So you can put comments in all 3 weeks and get extra entries. So you can go back to 83, 84, and then this one, and put comments, and you will have until next week's show to make comments, and then we will spin on next week's show to see who the winner is. Yay. Okay. My Moga socks. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna hold, please. Okay, I had to go get a sock blocker, but I have finished one of my Moga socks. And my husband loves these, loves them. So he's going to be wearing these. We're going camping in a couple of months and he's going to be wearing them then. So I have finished the first one. I do need to get started on the second one. While we're here, let's talk about this orange thing. I think that Neil and Tabitha knew something the rest of us didn't know. Now, I am not a Swiftie. I don't have anything against her. She came along after, because I'm older than most Swifties. So, you know, but how did Neil and Tabitha know that orange was going to be all the rage? Anybody else find that suspicious? Because her new album is actually orange. So that's just crazy. So I think Neil and Tabitha had an inside information on that. Alrighty. Now that we're finished with that tomfoolery, I want to show you my shawl. And this is for Summer on the Lanai. Okay, here's my marker. I was like, where's my marker? Here's my marker. So I got this much done this week. Not, I honestly, there's only like a week left. Right? No, 17th, so 14th, so maybe 2 weeks left for the Moga Mal and the Summer on the Lanai. So hopefully I'll get close to finished. Who knows? Who knows? But that was that. And then I pulled something that's been kind of put in mothballs. I don't know why. I just got a wild hair that I wanted to work on my temperature blanket. And it's a good thing I decided to work on it because I have forgotten some of the steps. I know. So, it's one of those deals where, thank goodness, I did a tutorial on it and I was able to go back and look at it. So here's this one color square I did. Let me take that out of the way. And this is like back in February. I got a lot to catch up on. And then I just did the fill-in half square there. So it was fun. I enjoyed it. I need to do some more on it. It's hard. I got my excuses all lined up, but the bottom line is I need to work on this thing because I'm never going to finish at the rate I'm going. And with the sewing, that's all I worked on this week. My shoulder is so much better, so I'm going to try and crochet this next week. So we'll see. Let's see. All right. So next week, I'm going to work on the other sock out of this yarn, the shawl, and I got to get the bag done. So I'm not sure. I wanted to tell everybody to make sure and check the spreadsheet, and I will put the link below for the mals and cows that are going to be ending soon. So Lisa knit all the yarn. The self-striping cow will be ending August 31. Mama Jess knits, and she spells mama like me. She has knit an adult pair of socks, and that will be ending August 31. Cabot Cove knits Summer of Murder will be ending August 31. Tabitha, I don't know if you watch this. I haven't sent anything in, but I watch murder stuff all the time. I know. I'm weird. Mandy's Makings, using Christmas or themed yarn or patterns to make a present, whatever. That ends August 31st. Summer on the Lanai ends September 1st. We got a lot of stuff coming up that's going to be ending. So I have been derelict on my duties, and Neil sent me a notice about the 50 sleeves knit along, and I have not put it on the spreadsheet yet, and I mean, I may get fired. That was really bad. I haven't done it yet. Okay, so I've been very busy with my little credit card is kind of smoking right now. So I'm going to do happenings, incoming, and show and tell all at the same time. All right. So happenings. My husband and I went over Sunday to see our kids, and Then we went to see Chips, and she's so sweet. And she loves her Uncle Scott. Oh my gosh, her and my son got on the floor and were wrestling and having a good old time. So that was really cute. Then we went to an outdoor, like kind of a flea market. My kids know their way around over in Orange County already. Anyway, so we went out there, and it was so hot. So hot. And I got kind of overheated, and I got sick. I mean, I didn't actually throw up, but I was looking for a place to go in case I had to. So, that wasn't good, but we had a lot of fun. My kids are a lot of fun. I like them. So I'm going to put pictures of two of the things we bought, and then I have the other one around here somewhere. I have to find it. All right, the first thing I found was this cute little teacup. Oh my gosh, it was so adorable. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm getting really bad at collecting things. And so now I'm kind of collecting teacups. So I gotta find, okay, here they are. Ooh, all right. Then the next thing I found, well, this actually wasn't the thing that I'm going to show you, the picture. It was not the next thing. This was the last thing we bought. And my husband and I have pink dishes. We have a lot from the pink depression glass. They're not worth much, but we enjoy them. And we have a certain pattern that we look for, the flower one. And so we found this mirror that had our pattern in it, and it has a bee on the bottom. And Becca was with me when we saw it, and she goes, "Oh, it has a bee, so when I inherit it, it'll be mine." I was like, okay. So we bought that because we really like it. And then I found these, and they've got all kind of tape residue on it, so I got to get that off. But these look, I don't know if they're antique or just different. I don't know. But I just thought they were neat. And so I have a container up here that has knitting needles in it. So I'm going to get the goopy off of these and put those in there for display. And you never know when you might need a needle. So, all right. So that was the flea market. So I was not feeling well, because I did get so overheated. So we did not go to Fabric Disneyland that day. I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if I've told you already, but I have a lot of problems with my eyes. And the last time I saw my eye doctor, he said, "You really shouldn't be driving." So my sweet, wonderful husband takes me places, and he's very nice. He does not, say, "No, you can't go," or anything like that. Any place I want to go, he takes me. So I think that's wonderful. So let's see. I got this stuff in the mail. This is plastic canvas yarn, and this is in preparation for my February project. So, no big deal. I just wanted to show it to you. All right. Then we went to Hobby Lobby. I said, "Please take me to Hobby Lobby," since I didn't get to go to Yarn Disneyland. So Friday after work, my husband took me to Hobby Lobby. And my Amy of Two Sisters and Some Yarn had me do a test crochet for her. I'll put that right here. And so she was asking me on Telegram, she's like, "Do you remember the notes you gave me on that?" And I was like, maybe. So what I told her I would do is I will recrochet it and take notes as I'm doing it. So I found this yarn, because I don't know why. This just reminds me of like an orange tabby cat. So I'm going to recrochet it and make notes for her and send it to her. And then I will have another coaster. Because I thought the bottom of the cat was too big and to be a coaster. And I put one of my coasters that we use here on it, and it was the perfect size. So I was like, well, I guess Amy knew what she was doing. Good job, Amy. All right, so that's one thing I got at Hobby Lobby. Then I went to the fabric aisle. That was bad, y'all, bad. So I've been thinking, because you know with bags, there's like the ones that are kind of, you know, the white background, or you can put white in it and it doesn't look weird. But then the ones like this, they need like an off-white background. So I bought this to put inside the bags that need off-white background. So I think I got like 2 yards of that. So I may have to go back and get more. But I found this fabric, and it's one of those things where every time I went in, I would like kind of caress it a little. And I just really love it. I mean, my husband and I camp, so I will be someday making a bag out of it. And then I found these. Okay, I'm a little obsessed with the Highland Coos, because when my son and his wife went to Scotland, they got to actually see Highland Coos. And so I just thought they were cute. And so there someday may be a Highland Coo bag. All right. Then, yeah, I'm not done yet. So then I found these. So I don't know if you can see that. I don't know why. This just appealed to me. And so I got 2 of those, and that should be good for at least 2 bags, I think. And then I got this, not necessarily to use with anything that I've bought so far, but I have a lot of Christmas fabric. So this will go with something. Okay. And then I got this to go with this. Because, I mean, there's so many colors in there that I can pick up. So that's that. All right. So that was Hobby Lobby. So my husband, I think, thought that he was going to get away with not going to Fabric Disneyland. I'm not going to give up that easy. So Saturday, we got up super early. Well, not super early, because Pirate wakes us up every day. It's like having a toddler in the house again. It really is. So we went to Fabric Disneyland. Now, I did take a little video for you, so you can kind of get a scope of Fabric Disneyland. And I will put that in here. A couple of pictures too. So one thing about Fabric Disneyland is it's gigantic. It really is. And there's fabric everywhere. I mean, there's just fabric everywhere. When we got there, there was like a bunch of ladies that had carpooled apparently, and one of them was like quilt maker or something like that was on her license plate. So it was interesting, you know. So I mean, it's quite a place to go. If any of you ever come to Southern California, call me. I'll take you. But the thing that happens to me when I get in there is that I get kind of overwhelmed a little bit, because there's so much to look at. So, But one thing, my husband found this. And I think I've told you guys before, my husband worked for a guitar manufacturer for 43 years. And he was in maintenance. And so he was like, we found one other one, but it was all Gibson guitars. But this one has Fenders on it. So he was good with that. I had done, I don't know if I told you guys, we did the table in his music room. And he's like, well, I hate to make you do it all over again. I was like, that's fine. But I think what we're going to do is just redo the top shelf in this. And then I may make some bags out of this. Who knows? And then I was like, it's kind of like I've come all the way over here. I need to buy something. And I know that's really terrible, but that's kind of how I felt. All right. So I found this. Isn't this the cutest? And I thought this would be a good future January bag because, you know, I'm doing my plastic canvas. January is a snow globe. So I found that, and then I found this to go with it because it looks like snow. So it's going to be like this. And the funny thing is, this was the most expensive fabric I bought. It was like $12.95 a yard. But a lot of the fabric there is really inexpensive. Like this fabric was $5 a yard. Oh, wait, let me do it the other way. There you go. This was $5 a yard. And, you know, that's going to make some good Christmas bags. Okay, let's see what else I got here. All right. So, since we're going to our 250th anniversary for the United States, I don't know what they called it. It's not the Sesquip, I don't know. If anybody knows, tell me. All right. So I found this fabric back in flat folds. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry. So they have a really big flat fold area. I'm going to put a picture here so you can see. That's just one row. They have like 5 rows like that of just the cotton. They have rows of flannel and all sorts of things. So anything you need fabric-wise, this place has got it. So I bought this to go with that. Actually, I think probably what's going to happen... Why is that? Why is everything upside down today? I don't know. So probably what's going to happen is it's going to be like this and this. So I can get to making those and have those next year. And then this fabric, this last one, I know, I've been really naughty this week. But I found this, and I thought this would be so cute for some kind of Christmas something. So I got that just to, you know, keep it for later. And that's it. That's enough. So I want to go into let's talk about it. So here's something I want to know. I have always been of a mind that I don't want this vlog to be like I'm asking for money, and I'm not asking for money. But, you know, I've kind of thought I've got so much fabric that I can make bags out of, and I'm enjoying making bags out of, and I'm wondering what you guys would think if I opened an Etsy store and just, you know, I could sell the ones that I make. And, you know, I'm not trying to put anybody else out of business because those guys are professionals, and these are not professional. They're just stuff I make. If that is something that you think I should do, I mean, there's a lot to, I'm just tossing the idea around. There's a lot to figure out. It's like, do I need a business license? Blah, blah, blah. So hopefully anybody who has an Etsy store can help me with that or give me some tips, some pointers. But I've kind of been thinking about it because I can't make up enough excuses to give away all these bags. And, it would help me to keep buying fabric and, paying the postage. It's kind of getting crazy how much the postage is to mail just a bag. It's crazy. So anyway, that is all I have today. Hopefully you have enjoyed yourself and you will come back and visit me again. And I will be on Knit Night tomorrow night. So hopefully I'll see you then.